On the backdrop of promoting food security, this Extension Officer, Brendalyn Samuel Chance, attached to the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program, SAEP, explained best practices with focus on utilizing less chemicals.
Here is plastic mulch with celery. This year you show them how to improvise. If they do not have the land space, you could use pots and produce just as much healthier crops as possible. And this year is a backyard gardening initiative where if it's only one tub you have, you try to intercrop, do a variety of crops that you could add to your nutrition in your plate. So it helps, it aids with food security. And this year is farming on the contour where you have a slope. So we slow the flow here, the flow of the water coming down. We do a head drain. And then you slow the flow with stones and sticks on the side. And you intercrop. On the hills you do beds. This is for the water to irrigate, so you do beds and you do the same intercropping on that side.
Carlo Paul, a fisheries assistant attached to SAEP, is encouraging safety at sea and providing guidance on the impacts of climate change and mitigating strategies.
We have on display general safety at sea items because we promote adherence to fisheries regulations. And we have a few: life jackets, the flare guns, first aid kit, VHF radio, solar flashlight. And for the kids, we also came up with a booklet for them to understand how climate change affects fisheries. What are some of the activities that their parents who are involved in fishing can do to mitigate against the impacts, as well as adapt to some of the changes that climate change has on the marine ecosystem. All right, we have a coral tree. And what this is for is basically it acts as a propagation for corals that passed away or died. So you get live corals and you place on the structure for them to grow. And when they're mature enough, areas where you have deceased coral reefs, you can plant it back and they proliferate.
Karen Lewis and Pamela Riches Bartholomew are both agro-processors who use local fruits to create healthy and nutritious food items. Here's how they go about it.
Products, they are all locally made. It's a product originating from Trinidad, Coachella. It's made from the green products: green mango, green golden apple, and tamarind sauce. It's a very tasty dish that you could use on the side as a side dish, or you could put it to help enhance your food that is already cooked, or you could season up your food with it also. All right, it's Coachella.
Basically condiments, different flavors in condiments and hot sauces and butters, oils, flours. It's a lot. Yes, no preservatives. Oh yes, we was the first batch actually. We was the set before COVID started, so it was indoors. We actually got the live training. Yes, so at the beginning, it was very challenging, but we got through, and afterwards we was able to, branch off and start our own businesses. And with the funding and everything, it really assisted us in, adding to our businesses.
4-H clubs and students from other schools in the district were among the touring groups. The students were exposed to a wealth of knowledge. But just what did they learn?
I tasted chip and I think that it tastes really good. You should try it. I learned how to make a bamboo umbrella. I learned that you got a lot of healthy foods here. A lot of healthy food here. I learned that growing crops and vegetables is very hard for farmers around the place. I learned that climate change is real. I learned that agriculture is important.
I learned that agriculture spreads all around the world. And Grenada is a very agricultural place. I would go home and try different local recipes.
All in all, it was a win-win for those who attended and patronized. Chrislina John, GBN News.